Uh, and there it is. It's over, man. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all with another episode of Dropping Dimes with Mr. Dugai. And today I'm going to talk about last night's Game 5. You had the Denver Nuggets beating the Miami Heat 94-89, which means the Denver Nuggets are your 2022-23 NBA World Champs. I'm going to just give my thoughts on the game, and I'm going to give my thoughts on the Miami Heat going forward into the offseason. Before I get into this video, for everyone, if you want to give me a follow on my social media platforms, I'm gonna have all that information down in the description box. May not always get a chance to respond to questions and comments on these videos, so feel free to DM me. Whenever I get a chance to, I'll get back at you. Come holler at your boy. Also, if you're a Madden player on Xbox One, I'll have my Xbox One gamer tag in the description box also. First off, first and foremost, man, before I get into anything else, man, I want to tip my hat and give a congratulations to the Denver Nuggets on being a well-deserved champion. Look, they did their thing, man. One thing you could say about the NBA is it's rare you get like a flukish champion. You got to go out there and beat somebody. You got to go out there and beat four different opponents 4 out of 7 times, man. That's not easy to do. It's no fluke in that. This is a well-deserved champion, man. This team is good, and like I said, they very well coached. I think Michael Malone's done an outstanding job with this team. Nikola Jokic, I mean, guy was a second-round pick, man. Just dominant on the skill, dominant from a skill perspective, not from a physically imposing perspective. Always made the right play, felt like a quarterback out there. Jamal Murray, I remember when he had that devastating ACL injury. You kind of figured he would at least be a good player again, but for him to get back to this point, and the long journey that takes for guys who have injuries like that, there's doubt. Will you ever be the same? It's painful. It's emotionally scarring, and for him to get back to the higher player level he was at and to win this championship speaks volumes. Somebody like Michael Porter Jr., guy who was very, very well decorated coming out of high school, got picked by Denver in the lottery, but had a bunch of back issues at his young age, and finally able to stay healthy, get him a ring. Aaron Gordon got robbed of some slam dunk champions. Not against my boy Derrick Jones, but definitely against Zach LaVine. I felt like he gets him a ring. Jeff Green, been in the league forever, man. Had open heart surgery. He's a champion now. I mean, you could go on and on about this roster and about these guys, but they all came together and they got it done. So, man, shout out to them. As far as the game last night, I felt like we competed. I knew we would, but you know, I don't want to be a prisoner of the moment type of person. I am frustrated with Jimmy last night. I felt like, he was too passive for 3.5 quarters. He wasn't looking for his shot. He was very inefficient when he did shoot. And he just didn't play with that same bounce and that same swagger. Now, does the ankle have something to do with that? Maybe so. But I wanted to see the Milwaukee Jimmy, and we never got that this series. They'd do good at the end, but even with at the end, had a costly turnover in a ill-advised shot. But we not here without Jimmy though. So I'm not gonna sit here pile on Jimmy because we not here with him though. I felt like he did come up a little short in this series. Spo, I love Spo. Spo been outstanding, but I question his decision not to play Tyler Hero last night. Tyler Hero was finally available. I get it. We've been this far without him, but at the same time, man, that's 20 points. And especially for a game where you're struggling to score. Like, you could use a scorer in a game where you're struggling to score. Denver was begging us to have this game. They couldn't make no threes and no free throws, and yet we never fully took advantage of that, man. So you got to get on Spo a little bit for that. But same thing with him. We not here without Spo. Guys like Max Strus and Caleb Martin and Gabe Vincent, they didn't play great this series. But Duncan Robinson didn't have an impact last night. But like I said, we not here without all those guys. But overall, man, like I said, I'm not gonna get on this too much. Denver's just better. Like, they're better. What a run it's been. To be an A seed and to get all the way to a game 5 of the NBA Finals, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. After that Atlanta Hawks loss, I was just looking like, man, look, let's just blow this thing up. Let's go get some lottery. Let's get somebody in the lottery, or let's trade for a star quality player. But we made it to this point, and what a ride, man. It was fun. One thing about the NBA playoffs, when your NBA team goes to the NBA Finals, it's a nice ride, man. Because you get like a month and a half, 2 months worth of your team playing really good basketball. And it's fun. You look forward to when you win a game, you win a series, you look forward to the next game or the next series. And look, it was 1-1 going back to Miami for game 3, and I felt very good that we could end up winning the NBA championship, but you know, it just never happened, man. But at the same time, man, congrats to Denver. What I felt like we should do, I've been saying it for a while. Like Jimmy, I feel like is an elite number 2 option as a scorer. Jimmy could be a guy that leads your team. Jimmy could be a leader as far as a vocal guy, you know, doing it on both ends and all that. But an offensive scoring option, I feel like he shouldn't consistently be your number 1 scorer. Because he's not a great, though he's streaky with his mid-range jumper. He could get streaky mid-range. And we seen game 4 against Milwaukee where he was, I mean, it ain't many players on the planet could have do what he did, not only in game 4, but to turn around and do the same thing in game 5. But you can't expect that out of Jimmy consistently, you know, because he's a streaky shooter. He's not a, you know, a complete great efficient scorer. You know, there's guys out there. There's one person I've been wanting for years, Bradley Beal, to come in and be that efficient 2-point scorer for us. Or Dame Lillard, he's out there. Now, granted, what we got to give up, to me, I feel like everybody is on the table except for Jimmy and Bam. You need Jimmy and Bam as your number 2, possibly number 3 scoring options instead of your 1 and 2, you know, because they are guys that you expect so much from, you know, on the defensive end. And he didn't get enough help, man. He didn't get enough help in these finals. We got enough help up to this point, but not in the finals. But overall, what a fun journey. What a fun ride. I enjoyed every minute of it. You know, it's a little disappointing, but at the same time, it was fun. It just sucks that it's over. But great fun getting to this point. Eastern Conference champs for the 2nd time in 4 years. Let's make this roster better now, man. Let's not sit back. Usually we sit back and just be like, oh, we'll just run it back. It worked out this year because we went on a credible run, but let's be honest, we were a 7/8 seed. So we gotta, you know, make this roster a little better, man, and hopefully we do that. But once again, congratulations to the Denver Nuggets on a very well-deserved NBA championship. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I have Miami Heat, NBA, and content on my other teams throughout the year. Y'all have a blessed one. Let's go Heat.